I feel my strength restoring and strengthening. After all, I believe in my talent and I have faith that I am going to fulfill my dreams. I learned that everything happens in its own time and I believe myself to be mature enough to realize my goals. Remember always, when we really want something the world conspires to make it happen. That is how I feel, renewed with strength. Glancing back, I think of the works that I read so long ago which certainly enriched my culture and my knowledge. Books bring us through atmospheres and universes unknown to us. I feel that I need to be part of this history. The great history that is literature. It does not matter if I remain anonymous or become a great author who is recognized worldwide. What is important is the contribution that each one gives to this great universe. I am happy for this new attitude and I prepare to make a great voyage. I feel that I will gain a lot of inspiration from this trip. Who knows, maybe I will become the author of an unforgettable story that goes down in history. Before I go, however, I have to bid farewell to all, especially my mother. She is overprotective and will not let me go without a good reason or at least with a promise that I will come back soon. I feel that I will have to, one day, give a cry of freedom and fly as a bird that has created its own wings. And she will have to understand this, because I do not belong to her, but rather to the universe that welcomed me without requiring anything of me in return. It's for the universe that I've decided to become a writer and fulfill my role and develop my talent. When I arrive at the end of the road and have made something of myself, I will be ready to enter into communion with the Creator and learn a new plan. I'm sure that I will also have a special role in it. What will this trip be like? Will the unknown be dangerous? What precautions should I take? What I do know is that it will be thought-provoking for my career and I am willing to do it. What will be the reaction of my family? See this bag? It will be my only companion in a trip that I'm prepared to make. I hope that you both understand and approve of the decision I have taken.
My son, forget your goals because they are impossible for poor people like us.
Listen to our mother. She knows what she's talking about and is absolutely right.
Why don't you guys believe that I can be successful? I guarantee you, even if I pay to realize my dream, I will be successful because a great man is he who believes in himself. I will make this journey and I will discover everything there is to reveal. I will be happy.
I bless you.
Good luck.
A long time ago, I heard of an extremely inhospitable mountain in the area of Pesquera. It is part of the mountain range of Aurora where the indigenous Zuccaroo people dwell. They say that it became sacred after the death of a mysterious medicine man from one of the Zuccaroo tribes. It is able to make any wish a reality, as long as the intention is pure and sincere. This is the starting point of my journey whose objective is to make the impossible possible. My mind wanders through space and distant time imagining unknown situations and phenomena. What awaits me upon climbing this mountain? These certainly will be reviving and stimulating experiences. The mountain is of short stature, 2,300 feet, and with each step I feel more confident, but also expectant. Memories come to mind of intense experiences that I have lived during my 26 years. In this brief period, there were many fantastic occurrences that made me believe that I was special.
What are you doing here, Son of God? Give up while it's time.
I'll not give up of my talent. I'll try.
And if you fail one more time?
The failure or victory is part. At least I tried.
Do you still want to suffer more?
I have a God who is the God of the impossible. Let's continue to walk. Who am I? Where I'm going? Why do I feel that my life will change dramatically after the experience on the mountain? It seems that I'm alone on the road. Could it be that other writers have felt the same thing going down sacred paths? I think that my mysticism will be unlike any other. I have to continue, I have to overcome and withstand all the obstacles. If I survive this ascent, I would already consider myself a winner. Step by step, I am closer to the top. I am already just a few feet away from it. The sweat that runs down my body seems to be embedded with sacred sense of the mountain. Will my loved ones be concerned? Well, it really doesn't matter now. I have to think about myself, at the moment, in order to get to the top of the mountain. My future depends on it. Who are you? What happened to me? My whole body hurts. My mind feels confused and vague. Is being at the top of the mountain causing of all this? I think that I should have stayed in my house. My dreams have spurred me up to this point. I climbed the mountain slowly, full of hope for a better future in some direction towards personal growth. However, I practically cannot move. Explain all of this to me, I beg you.
I am the guardian of the mountain. I am the spirit of the earth that blows hither and yon. I was sent here because you won the challenge. Do you want to make your dreams come true? I will help you to do so, child of God. You still have many challenges to face. I will prepare you. Do not be afraid. Your God is with you. Rest a little. In the meantime, relax and meditate as you always do.
I need to calm down and reflect about everything that goes. Nothing else matters beyond my own breath.
I see that you understand the secret of meditation. The mountain has helped you to discover a little of your potential. You will grow in many ways. I will help you during this process. First, I ask that you turn to nature to find rafters, slats, props and lines to erect a hut, then firewood to make a bonfire. Night is already approaching and you need to protect yourself against the ferocious beasts. Beginning tomorrow, I will teach you the wisdom of the forest so that you can overcome the real challenge, the cave of despair. Only the pure of heart survive the fire of its analysis. Do you want to make your dreams come true? Then pay the price for them. The universe doesn't give anything for free to anyone. It is us who have to become worthy in order to achieve success. This is a lesson that you must learn, my son.
I understand. I will hopefully learn everything I need to overcome the challenge of the cave. I have no idea what it is, but I am confident. If I overcame the mountain, I will also succeed in the cave. When I leave, I think that I will be prepared to win and have success.
Wait, do not be so confident. You don't know the cave of which I am talking about. Know that many warriors have already been tried by its fire and were destroyed. The cave shows no pity to anyone, not even the dreamers. Have patience and learn everything that I will teach you. Thus, you will become a real winner. Remember, self-confidence helps, but only with the right amount.
I understand. Thank you for all your advice. I promise you that I will follow it until the end. When the despair or doubt flogs me, I will remind myself of your words and also remind myself that my God will always save me. When there is no escape in the dark night of the soul, I will not be afraid. I will beat the cave of despair, the cave which no one has ever escaped. What beautiful logs! It'll be a great building material for the cabin. What weight! But with a little effort, I'll get. I have a lot of courage. I'm in great danger here. I arrived. Now I'll start the hard work. I built the hut. Now, I'm ready to face the dangers of the mountain. This bonfire will turn away the ferocious beasts. I'm hungry. I'll prepare my food. This stew will stay great. Fried fish is great for metabolism. I've already eaten. Now, I'll be observing the starry night. Being here in the nature is an incredible experience. We are closer to God. I'll rest. It's getting late. Thank you, Father, for this day. I ask for your protection during the night.
I'll take care fondly of the child of God. Nothing bad will happen.
Did you sleep well?
If well means that I am still whole, yes.
Before anything, I must warn you that the ground you tread is sacred. Therefore, don't be misled by appearance or by impulsiveness. Today is your first challenge. I will not bring you any more food or water. You will find them by your own account. Follow your heart in all situations. You must prove that you are worthy.
There is food and water in this underbrush and I should gather it. Look, madam, I am accustomed to shopping in a supermarket. See this cabin? It has cost me sweat and tears and still I do not think that it is secure. Why don't you grant me the gift that I need? I think I have proved myself to be worthy the moment I climb that steep mountain.
Look for food and water. The mountain is only a step in the process of your spiritual improvement. You're still not ready. I must remind you that I do not impart gifts. I have no power to do so. I'm only the arrow that indicates the path. The cave is the one who grants your wishes. It is called the Cave of Despair, sought out by those whose dreams have since become impossible.
I'm going to try. I have nothing else to lose. The cave is my last hope of success.
See you later.
Cow. Now, my true challenge begins. I see that in front of me is a beaten path. I will begin to walk down it. In lieu of the underbrush full of thorns, the best would be to follow the trail. The stones that my steps sweep away seem to be telling me something. Can it be that I am on the right path? I'm thinking about everything that I left behind in search of my dream: home, food, clean clothing and my math books. Is this really worth it? I think I will find out. The strange woman seems not to have told me everything. The more that I walk, the less I find. The top doesn't seem to be as extensive now that I had arrived. A light. I see a light ahead. I need to go there. The trail comes to an end and is reborn into two distinct paths. What do? I have been walking for hours and my strength seems to have been exhausted. Two paths and two choices. How many times in life are we faced with situations such as this? The entrepreneur who has to choose between the survival of the company or the termination of some employees. The poor mother of the hinterlands in the northeastern part of Brazil, who has to choose which one of her children to feed. The unfaithful husband who must choose between his wife and his mistress. Anyway, there are many different situations in life. My advantage is that my choice will only affect myself. I need to follow my intuition as the woman recommended. I choose the right path. In the new path, with little time of marching, I'm near of a clearing. How should I proceed? I've finally found water, but it is full of animals. I consult my heart and it tells me that everyone has the right to water. I couldn't just shoo them and deprive them of it as well. Nature gives an abundance of resources for the survival of its people. I am but one of the strands in the web that it weaves. I am not superior to the point that I consider myself the master of it. The first part of the challenge is met. Now I must find food. I keep walking, on the trail, hoping to find something to eat. My stomach growls as it's already past noon. I start to look to the sides of the trail. Perhaps the food is inside the forest. How often do we seek the easiest path, but it is not the one that leads to success. Not every climber that follows a trail is the first to reach the top of the mountain. Shortcuts quickly lead you to your target. Shortly after, I find an orchard. It is from them that I will get my food. I will go back to the hut now because I have completed the first challenge. What awaits me in this return? I am close to finding out. I am thinking in the guardian of the mountain. Her eyes never stray from my own. I think that I am very special to God. I feel His presence at all times. He resurrects me in every way. When I was unemployed, He opened a door. When I didn't have any opportunities to grow professionally, He gave me new paths. When in times of crisis, He freed me from the bonds of Satan. Anyway, that look of approval from the strange woman reminded me of the man I was up until recently. My current goal was to win regardless of the obstacles that I had to overcome.
So you won the first challenge. I congratulate you. The first challenge aimed to explore your wisdom and your ability to make decisions and share. The two paths represent the opposing forces that rule the universe, good and evil. A human being is totally free to choose either path. If one chooses the path on the right, one will be illuminated with the help of angels in all moments of his life. That was the path that you chose. However, it is not an easy path. Often, doubts will assault you and you will wonder if this path was even worth it. The people of the world will always be hurtful and take advantage of your goodwill. Moreover, the confidence you put in others will almost always disappoint you. When you get upset, remember, your God is strong and He will never abandon you. Never let riches or lust pervert your heart. You are special, and because of your value God considers you His son. Never fall from this grace. The path on the left belongs to everyone who rebelled at the Lord's call. All of us are born with a divine mission. However, some deviate from it with materialism, bad influences, corruption of the heart. Those who choose the path on the left do not end up with a pleasant future, Jesus taught us. Every tree that does not give good fruit will be uprooted and thrown into the outer darkness. This is the destiny of bad people because the Lord is fair. That time that you found the water hole and those pitiful animals, your heart spoke louder. Listen to it always and you will go far. The gift of sharing shone on you at that moment and your spiritual growth was surprising. The wisdom that you have helped you to find food. The easiest path is not always the right one to follow. I think that now you are ready for the second challenge. In 3 days, you will come out of your hut and seek a fact. Act according to your conscience. If you pass, you will move on to the third and final challenge.
Thank you for accompanying me all this time. I don't know what awaits me in the cave, nor do I know what will happen to me. Your contribution is very important to me. Since I climbed the mountain, I feel that my life has changed. I am more calm and confident of what I want. I'll complete the second challenge.
Very well. I will see you 3 days from now.
Okay. I'll wait anxiously. Night falls over the mountain. It's been 2 days since I climbed the mountain and it still seems like such a stranger to me. My thoughts wander and land in my childhood, the jokes, the fears, the tragedies. I remember well the day I dressed up as an Indian, with bow, arrow and tomahawk. Now, I was on a mountain that was sacred, precisely because of the death of a mysterious indigenous man, the medicine man of the tribe. I have to think of something else, for the fear is freezing my soul. Deafening noises surround my hut and I have no idea what or who they are. How does one overcome his fear on an occasion like this? The mountain is still unknown to me. The noise is moving ever closer and I have nowhere to flee. Leaving the hut would be foolish because I could be swallowed up by ferocious beasts. I'll have to face whatever it is. In the name of God, who is there?
I am the brave warrior who the cave of despair has destroyed. Give up on your dream or you will have the same fate. I was a small, indigenous man from a village within the Zukuru nation. I aspired to be the head chief of my tribe and to be stronger than the lion. So I looked to the sacred mountain to accomplish my goals. I won the 3 challenges that the guardian of the mountain forced upon me. However, upon entering the cave, I was swallowed up by its fire, which shattered my heart and my goals. Today, my spirit suffers and is stuck hopelessly to this mountain. Listen to me or you will have the same fate.
Listen to me, brave warrior. The cave does not perform petty miracles. If I am here, it is for a noble reason. I do not envisage material goods. My dream goes beyond that. I would like to develop myself professionally and spiritually. In short, I want to work doing what I enjoy, earn money responsibly and contribute with my talent for a better universe. I'm not giving up on my dream that easily.
You know the cave and its traps? You are nothing but a poor young man who is unaware of the extreme danger within the path he is following. The guardian is a charlatan who is deceiving you. She wants to ruin you.
Your insistence disturbed me. Did you know me, by chance? God, in His mercy, would not allow my failure. God and the Virgin Mary were always effectively by my side. I will not listen to your advice. I know my limits in my faith. Go away. Go haunt a house or something. Leave me alone.
All right. Good luck and be at peace.
Thanks. Finally, I'm at peace. Now, I'm moving on.
Are you ready? Look for an unusual event in the forest and act according to your principles. This is your second test.
Alright, for 3 days I've been waiting for this moment. I think that I am prepared. The challenge began. Anxiety is very big. What awaits me is all very strange so far. I am running around an unknown path obeying my guidance counselor. She can be trusted. Well, at the moment there is no other choice. I have to move on in search of that signal. I sensed a movement ahead. I'll check what it is. What is it with this boy? He just seems so cheerless.
He's a very rebel teenager. I had to spank him.
Let the boy go. He is smaller than you and cannot defend himself.
I will not. I'm treating him this way because he does not want to work.
You monster. Little boys should not have to work. They should study and be well educated. Release him.
Who will make me? You?
Exactly. I'm also man. Let's fight.
You're foolish. You deserve some blows. He got what he deserved. Let's go, son.
All right, Dad.
Wake up, dreamer.
What's happening?
So, you are awake. Congratulations. You won the challenge. The second challenge aimed to explore your capacity of self and action. The two paths that represented the opposing forces have become one, and this means that you must travel the right side without forgetting the knowledge that you will have upon meeting the left. Your attitude saved the child despite the fact that he didn't need it. That whole scene was my own mental projection to evaluate you. You took the right approach. The majority of people when faced with scenes of injustice prefer not to interfere. Omission is a serious sin and the person becomes an accomplice of the offender. You gave of yourself, as Jesus Christ did for us. This is a lesson that you will take with you your whole life.
Thank you for congratulating me. I would always act in favor of those who have been excluded. What puzzles me is the spiritual experience I had earlier. What does it mean? Could you explain to me, please?
We all have the ability to penetrate other worlds through thought. This is what is called astral travel. There are some experts in relation to this matter. What you saw must be related to your or another person's future, you never know.
I understand. I climbed the mountain, completed the first 2 challenges, and I must be growing spiritually. I think that soon I will be ready to face the cave of despair. The cave that performs miracles and makes dreams more profound.
You must perform the third and I will tell you what it is tomorrow. Wait for instructions.
Yes, General. I'll be waiting anxiously. This child of God, as you called me, is very hungry and will prepare a soup for later. You're invited, ma'am.
Wonderful. I love soup. I will use this to my advantage to get to know you better.
Good observation.
See you later, dreamer.
Bye. I finished this soup. Turned out great despite having no all the seasonings available. The stars are witnesses of my efforts. I went up the mountain, found its guardian, completed 2 challenges, one more difficult than the other, met a ghost, and I am still standing. The poor strive more for their dreams. Each has its own importance in the great universe that we live in. People are also important in the same way. They are white, black, rich, poor, of religion A, or religion B, or of any belief system. They are all children with the same father. I also want to take my place in this universe. I am a thinking being without limits. I think that a dream is priceless, but I am willing to pay for it in order to enter the cave of despair. Have you been here long? I hadn't realized.
You were so concentrated that I did not want to break the spell of the moment. In addition to that, I feel at home.
Is the soup good? I prepared it with great care.
It's wonderful. What did you use to prepare it?
It is made of stones. Just kidding. I bought a bird from a hunter and used some natural seasonings from the forest. But, changing the subject, who are you really?
It shows good hospitality for the host to talk first about himself. It's been 4 days since you arrived here at the top of the mountain and I am not even sure what your name is.
Very well. But it is a long story. Get ready. My name is Aldivan T. Torres and I teach college-level mathematics. My two great passions are literature and math. I've always been a lover of books and ever since I was very small I have wanted to write one of my own. When I was in my first year of high school I gathered some excerpts from the books of Ecclesiastes, Wisdom and Proverbs. I was very happy in spite of the texts not being mine. I showed everyone, with great pride. I finished high school, took a computer course and stopped studying for a while. After that I tried a technical course at a local college. However, I realized it wasn't my field by a sign of fate. I was prepared for an internship in this area. However, the day before the test a strange voice demanded continuously for me to give up. The more time passed, the more pressure I felt from this voice until I decided to not take the test. The pressure subsided and my heart was calmed also. I think it was fate that made me not go. We must respect our own limits. I did a number of Tinders, was approved and currently hold the role of Administrative Assistant of Education. 3 years ago I received another sign of fate. I had some problems and I ended up having a nervous breakdown. I started then to write and in a short time it helped me to improve. The result was the book named Vision of a Medium which I have not yet published. All of this showed me that I was able to write and have a dignified profession. This is what I think. I want to work doing what I like and I want to be happy. Is that too much for a poor person to ask?
Of course not, Aldivan. You have talent and that is rare in this world. At the right time you will succeed. Victorious are those who believe in their dreams.
I do believe. That's why I am here in the middle of nowhere where the commodities of civilization have not yet arrived. I found a way to climb the mountain, to overcome the challenges. All that is left now is for me to enter the cave and carry out my dreams.
I'm here to help you. I have been the guardian of the mountain ever since it became sacred. My mission is to help all dreamers seeking the cave of despair. Some seek to make material dreams come true such as money, power, social ostentation or other selfish dreams. All have failed so far, and they have not been few. The cave is fair with its granting of wishes.
I am totally cool with that. I'll need your orientation.
You can count on me.
Thank you very much. Something stranger is going on out there. Can wait a little?
Of course. Feel free.
A strange voice called me out of the hut. Each time that this voice called me I felt compelled to go out of curiosity. I wanted to know what that strange voice in my thoughts meant. The night was cold and the insistent voice remained in my mind. There was a kind of strange connection between us. I had already walked a few feet outside of the hut but it seemed to be miles by the fatigue that my body was feeling. The instructions that I mentally received guided me in the darkness. A mixture of tiredness, fear of the unknown and curiosity controlled me. Whose strange voice was this? What did she want with me? The mountain and its secrets. Ever since I got to know the mountain, I have learned to respect it. The guardian and her mysteries, the challenges that I had to confront, the encounter with the ghost, it all became special. It was not the highest in the Northeast or even the most impressive, but it was sacred. The myths of the medicine man and my dreams have led me to it. I want to win all the challenges, enter the cave and make my request. I will be a changed man. I will no longer be just me, but I will be the man who overcame the cave and its fire. I remember well the words of the guardian, not to trust too much. I remember the words of Jesus who said, "He who believeth in me shall have eternal life." The risks involved will not make me desist of my dreams. It is with this thought that I am ever more faithful. The voice becomes stronger and stronger. I think that I am arriving at my destination. Right in front, I see a hut. The voice tells me to go there.
So, you have arrived. I knew that you would answer my call.
Who are you? What do you want from me?
I am another dreamer who wants to enter the cave.
What special powers do you have to call out to me with your mind?
It's telepathy, silly. Aren't you familiar with it?
I've heard of it. Could you teach me?
You will learn one day but not from me. Tell me what dream brings you here?
Before all, my name is Aldivan. I climbed the mountain in hopes of finding my opposing forces. They shall define my destiny. When someone is able to control their opposing forces they will be able to perform miracles. That's what I need to accomplish my dream of working in an area that I enjoy and with that I will make many souls dream. I want to go into the cave not only for me but for the entire universe that has provided me these gifts. I will have my place in the world and that is how I will be happy.
My name is Nadja. I am an inhabitant of the Pernambucan coast. In my land I've heard talk of this miraculous mountain and its cave. Immediately I was interested in making the journey here even though I thought that everything was merely a legend. I gathered my stuff, left, arrived in Mimoso and went up the mountain. I hit the jackpot. Now that I'm here I will go into the cave and will fulfill my wish. I will be a great goddess, adorned with power and riches. All will serve me. Your dream is just silly. Why ask for a little if we can have the world?
You are mistaken. The cave does not perform petty miracles. You will fail. The guardian will not allow you to enter. To enter the cave you must win 3 challenges. I have already conquered 2 of the stages. How many have you won?
How dumb, challenges and guardians. The cave only respects the strongest and most confident. I will achieve my desires tomorrow and no one will stop me, you hear?
You know best. When you regret it, it will be too late. Well, I guess I'll be going. I need some rest because it is late. As for you, I cannot wish you good luck in the cave because you want to be greater than God himself. When humans reach this point they are destroy themselves.
Nonsense, you're all words. Nothing will make me go back on my decision.
I'm leaving then. Be at peace.
Thanks.
How can people become so petty sometimes? The human being is only worthy when he fights for righteous and egalitarian ideals. Walking the trail, I remembered the times I've been wronged whether it was by an ill-marked examination or even from the neglect of others. It makes me unhappy. On top of this, my family is totally against my dream and does not believe in me. It hurts. One day they will see reason and see that dreams can be possible. On that day, after all is said and done, I'll sing my victory and I will glorify the Creator. He gave me everything and only required me to share my gifts because, as the Bible says, do not light a lamp and put it under the table. Rather put it on top for all to applaud and be enlightened. The trail breaks and immediately I see the hut that has cost me so much sweat to build. I need to go to sleep because tomorrow is another day and I have plans for me and for the world. Has dawned. I am ready to face a new day. Now, I'll make my coffee. I'm a great cook. It's a good virtue at the end of a world like this. What will the 3rd and final challenge be? What will happen to me in the cave? There are so many questions without answers it makes me dizzy. The morning progresses and with it so do my palpitations, fears and chills. Who was I now? Certainly not the same. I went up a sacred mountain looking for a destiny that not even I knew about. I found the guardian and discovered new values in a world larger than I ever imagined existed before. I won 2 challenges and now only had to face the 3rd. A chilling 3rd challenge that was distant and unknown. The leaves around the hut move ever so slightly. I have learned to understand nature and its signals. Someone is approaching.
Hello? Are you there?
I am here, as you can see. What news have you brought for me?
As you know, today I come to announce your 3rd and final challenge. It will be held on your 7th day here on the mountain because that is the maximum time that a mortal can remain here. It is simple and consists of the following: kill the first man or beast that you encounter upon leaving your hut on the very same day. Otherwise you will not be entitled to enter into the cave which grants you your deepest desires. What do you say? Isn't that easy?
How so? Kill? Do I look like an assassin?
It's the only way for you to enter into the cave. Prepare yourself, because there are only 2 days and...
What is going on?
Oh, my God, we'll die.
An earthquake with a magnitude of 3.7 on the Richter scale shook the entire top of the mountain. Thank God, our friends escaped.
What happened?
My son, the cave has just destroyed another soul. Please win the 3rd challenge and defeat this curse. The universe is conspiring for your victory.
I do not know how to win. Only the Creator's light can illuminate my thoughts and my actions. I guarantee, I'm not going to give up on my dreams easily.
I trust in you and in the education that you have received. Good luck, child of God. See you soon.
It's been 6 days since I went up the mountain. This entire time of challenges and experiences has made me grow a lot. I can more easily understand nature, myself and others. Nature marches to its own beat and as opposed to the pretensions of human beings. We deforest the forests, pollute the waters, and release gases into the atmosphere. What do we get out of it? What really matters to us, money or our own survival? The consequences are there: global warming, reduction of flora and fauna, natural disasters. Does man not see that this is all his fault? There is still time. There is time for life. Do your part, save water and energy, recycle waste, do not pollute the environment. Require your government to commit to environmental issues. It's the least we can do for ourselves and for the world. Coming back to my adventure, once I went up the mountain, I better understood my wishes and my limits. I understood that dreams are only made possible as long as they are noble and righteous. The cave is fair, and if I win the third challenge, it will make my dream come true. When I won the first and second challenges, I came to better understand the wishes of others. The majority of people dream to have riches, social prestige and high levels of command. They no longer see what is best in life: professional success, love and happiness. What makes a human being really special are his qualities that shine through his work. Power, wealth, and social ostentation do not make anyone happy. This is what I am looking for in the sacred mountain: happiness and total domain of the opposing forces. I need to go out for a little bit. Step by step, my feet lead me outside of the hut that I built. I hope for a sign of destiny. The sun heats up, the wind gets stronger and no sign appears. How will I win the third challenge? How will I live with the failure if I am not able to carry out my dream? I try to move the negative thoughts out of my mind, but the fear is stronger. Who was I before climbing the mountain? A young man, totally insecure, afraid to face the world and its people. A young man who one day fought in court for his rights, but they were not granted. The future has shown me that this was best. Sometimes we win by losing. Life has taught me that. Some birds screech around me. They seem to understand my concern. Tomorrow will be a new day, the 7th on top of the mountain. My destiny is in jeopardy with this third challenge. I'm tired. I will sleep now. The big day has arrived and I am prepared for it. Before anything, I need to prepare my breakfast. With the ingredients that I managed to find the day before, it will not be so scarce. I prepare the pan and start cracking open the appetizing chicken eggs. How many times in life, others seem to hurt us with their anxieties. I eat my breakfast, rest a little and prepare my strategy. The third challenge seems to be anything but easy. Killing for me is unthinkable. Well, even so, I will have to confront it. The third challenge starts here and I prepare for it. I take the first trail and I start to walk. The trees by the road of the path are wide with deep roots. What really am I looking for? Success, victory and achievement. However, I will not do anything that goes against my principles. My reputation goes before fame, success and power. The third challenge is bothering me. Killing for me is a crime even if it is only an animal. On the other hand, I want to enter into the cave and make my request. This represents two opposing forces or opposite paths. I remain on the trail and pray that I do not find anything. Who knows, maybe the third challenge would be dismissed. I don't think that the Guardian would be that generous. The rules have to be followed by all. I stop a little and cannot believe the scene that I see, and cat and its 3 cubs, frolicking around me. That's it. I will not slay the mother of 3 cubs. Goodbye success, goodbye cave of despair. Enough dreams. I did not complete the third challenge and I am leaving. I will return to my house and to my loved ones. Hurriedly, I go back to the cabin to pack my bags. I do not complete the third challenge.
My congratulations, dear. You have fulfilled the challenge and now have the right to enter into the cave of despair. You won.
What do you mean? I did not complete the third challenge. Look at my hands, they are clean. I will not stain my name with blood.
Don't you know? Do you think that a child of God would be capable of such an atrocity as that which I asked? I have no doubt that you are worthy enough to realize your dreams, although it may take a while for them to become reality. The third challenge thoroughly evaluated you and you demonstrated unconditional love for God's creatures. This is the most important thing for a human being. One more thing, only a pure heart will survive the cave. Keep your heart and your thoughts clean to overcome it.
Thank you, God. Thank you, life, for this chance. I promise not to disappoint you.